Hi, I'm Mike Gardena with GardinaLifeCoaching.com, and I'm committed to helping you build your confidence so you'll have a fulfilling life. You know, confidence is so hard to build, but boy, when you have it, it can change your life. So whatever I can do to help you, reach out to me. I'm here as a resource to help you build that confidence so you can have that fulfilling life. Okay, so what is confidence? There's a lot of definitions that are out there that they kind of, they're fairly close to each other, but they do have some variations to it, and everyone has what confidence means to them. But I kind of define it as the feeling or belief that you can rely on someone or even something. So thinking about where you might rely on your friends or your parents or business associates to get things done. For instance, when you're a little kid, you rely on your parents to come pick you up from school, if that's what you did, or you relied on the bus driver to take you home and get you back home safely. You had the confidence that was going to happen. But we're going to kind of talk about more self-confidence so that you have confidence in yourself that you're actually going to get things accomplished, that you're going to do things correctly, and that you can rely on yourself. Well, let's start way back when you were a little baby. And it starts when you just even get up and start to do things. You start to build confidence. Like for walking, it's one of the things that's one of the big first steps that people take, where they start to trust themselves to be able to walk from here to there. And we start to build confidence every little thing that we do as a little baby, from starting to talk and communicate. We build confidence that we're able to communicate, and we do something, or we help our mom and dad do something, and we actually feel confident that we know how to do something in place. But what inevitably happens is somebody comes around and knocks you down, in the sense of you may say something that doesn't go over well with some of your friends, and kids start to tease you. Well, all of a sudden, a lot of kids will retreat. You might say something that you felt was correct, you felt you were right, and someone teases you, and then all of a sudden, oh my, I must have been wrong, or why did I say that? That was just stupid. Well, that's when we retreat, and as young kids, we start to retreat backwards. Now, we're all different. Some kids have a quick retreat and think, well, that's just what they thought or whatever, and I'm still going to go and do what I'm going to do. And others retreat back into a hole and hunker down, and they're afraid to even talk anymore on that kind of a subject. So it all depends on how we deal with it, but the bottom line is we have to learn to step beyond that. So we all face these struggles and these setbacks. Once again, we face them when we're little kids. We face them when we're young adults. We face them when we're older adults. We constantly get faced with these kickbacks or back pressures where we feel like we don't have what it takes to do something. We lose our confidence. Well, the trick is how we process that information. How do we process that setback? We can, again, retreat into a hole and realize that, well, if I did that and this happened, I'm not going to do that anymore. I don't want to put myself out there at risk anymore. Or you might decide, well, I'm going to maybe not do exactly that. I'm going to try this way instead and see if this works better. But how we do it is up to us, and each person's a little bit different. So some people, it doesn't faze them so much. They have a strong feeling of self-confidence where they're able to bounce back. They process that event a lot easier, and other people retreat. So we want to stop that retreating and decide that we want to continue to take steps forward. So how do you build confidence then? Well, simply put, every time that we step out of our comfort zone, we build confidence. So every time you accomplish something that you were not comfortable doing, or something that you said that you weren't comfortable saying to somebody else, you start to build confidence that you can accomplish that. It's really the trick. It is that simple. but it's not real easy to do because it's stepping outside that comfort zone. We're usually scared or fearful when we step outside that comfort zone. Something bad might happen to us. So we don't like that, but that's the only way that we can build confidence. Well, bad things happen to us. It's just inevitable. There's not a person on this earth that has gotten through life from the very beginning to the end that didn't have bad things happen to them and had to learn to process that information and how to deal with it. So we have to learn from those events. We learn that maybe we shouldn't say it this way because that's what caused the kickback to us, or maybe we shouldn't approach this problem this way. So we got to learn from the situation. From every setback we have, we sit back, we process, we learn from that, and then we take another step forward. Now, part of building confidence is when you actually accomplish the thing and you stepped outside that comfort zone, you got to celebrate it. You got to celebrate the good things, because if you don't, if it's only worry about the bad things, you're just going to be unbalanced. We tend to ponder the bad things in our life, but a lot of us don't celebrate the good things enough. So when you do step outside that comfort zone and you build some confidence, celebrate it, compliment yourself, feel proud of yourself. So building the confidence, it's kind of like building a muscle. I know a lot of people do build muscles out there, but there are a lot of people that don't. So in other words, when you build muscle, you have to do things repetitively. You have to struggle to build a muscle. You just don't do it one time. You have to repetitively do it to keep building it. And that's how confidence comes. You have to continue to do it. So give you a homework assignment. So write down 3 things that you've been putting off, that you know that you need to do, that are outside your comfort zone, that you're not doing because you're fearful. It's scary to go do that thing, or I did it once and something happened to me and I don't want it to happen to me again. Well, write those 3 things down and plan your way to go take those steps. Figure out what you can do to take those steps and do it. And you'll be amazed at how you can accomplish them. Make sure you step outside that comfort zone and do it. Well, thanks for watching. Again, I'm Mike Gardino with GardinoLifeCoaching.com, and please hit the subscribe button down below. And if this episode touched you in any way, please hit the like button. And if I can be of any help to you, if there's any confidence issues that you'd like to discuss, please reach out to me at Mike@GardinoLifeCoaching.com, and I'll be happy to get back to you. Thanks.